Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Mr. George K here, and today I'm just bringing you guys a little TDM on the map of Vanna using the Commando. Really great gun here we got today, but I'm actually going to get into the gameplay a little later after we talk about our topic. The topic of the day is going to be tips and tricks or tips and advice on how to get your homework done faster, quicker, and how to do it without having any trouble. So the first thing we're going to talk about right now is staying after school. So staying after school is not something I did a lot my freshman year, but when I did do it, I found out how easy it can be to do your homework. Now, say you go after school, you ask your teacher, hey, Mr. and Mrs. whatever, do you can you help me with the homework? I don't really understand it. And pretty much you ask for help, and then they pretty much make you do it there, and when you do it there, you get it done. Like, they won't let you leave if you ask to do it there and like get some help, they won't let you leave unless you're fully done and you fully understand it. So it'll really help you instead of just going home and being like, "Oh yeah, I don't know how to do it. Forget it. I'm just going to bring it to school tomorrow, say I didn't know how to do it." And pretty much the same thing's going to happen every other day. And there's a solution to that. It's called going after school. Just go after school to your teachers and ask them, "Hey, can I have some help on the math homework tonight?" And they'll help you, especially with math, because math is a very important subject, and math is something very hard to understand. And they'll be like, "Yeah, sure. Why don't you just do it here?" I'm telling you right now, every single teacher will make you do your homework in class if you go after school and be like, "Oh yeah, I need some help." And yeah, that's all I gotta say about staying after school. So if you guys stay after, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna be a lot happy with your work ethic and putting into time into your homework, and you're really gonna get it right, and you're gonna be really happy that you finished your homework and you have no problems when you get home, and you got a lot more time to do other things. Next thing is a little tip for you guys or some advice. When you get home, first thing you should do is your homework. Or, first thing you should do is uh, take a shower, then do your homework. Because you don't want to wait really long to do your homework. Because if you wait once you get home, once you get home, your mind is still thinking, you still got school, like all the history and all the math and all the science, those little thoughts going around in your brain. And if you wait a long time and you turn on Call of Duty or something, you're gonna start forgetting about all those thoughts you had today at school, and you're not gonna be really focusing on getting your homework done. So that's why I suggest for you guys, just giving you guys a little advice. Once you come home from school or wherever you go after school, maybe it's to a boys and girls club, or the gym, or like your own house, just make sure that the first thing you do is your homework. Because I'm telling you guys right now, if you get your homework done, usually homework for middle schoolers is around maybe half an hour to an hour. And then once you get to high school, it's usually, depending on if you're taking honors classes or anything, you're usually in like probably the 2 to 3 hour range. But if you're in middle school, you come home and you do your homework, only like half an hour to an hour goes by, unless you're doing a project, which you can always stay after school and do it with your friends. Um, if you have homework for you middle schoolers, I really suggest that you guys do it once you get home, just to get it out of the way, and then you got like until whenever you guys sleep, say it's like 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, you get to do anything you want from, say, like whenever you guys get home till around 10 or 11, whenever you guys go to sleep. So that's a good like 6 or 7 hours that you guys have time to, play Call of Duty, go outside, play some sports, hang around with friends, and it just gets that pretty much you could say load on your back out of the way for the day, and you can do whatever you want. So that's what I like to do now. I do my homework once I get home, and then I make my commentaries, do everything, and I go outside, play soccer, game on Call of Duty, and then I go to bed. So that's pretty much how I work. But I usually do my homework once I get home. Homework for me is around an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's if you really work at it, you could if you don't take that many breaks, like I like to take breaks, and that's why it takes me a little longer. I take breaks, I go get a drink, I eat a yogurt or whatever, and it usually takes me 1 to 2 hours. But think about it: if I'm getting home at around 5 o'clock, 1 or 2 hours that's only like 6 to 7 o'clock, and then after 7 o'clock I can do whatever I want. And trust me, those 4 hours until I go to bed, I really do a lot. And I play Call of Duty. I go outside. I play basketball. I work on my skills. I play soccer. I text my buddies and friends, and you can really get a lot done if you get your homework, and you won't have to worry about anything once you come home, now that you finish your homework and you got the rest of the day to do whatever you want. So yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say about that. Next thing is, um, here's another little tip of advice for you guys. If you are having any problems with your homework, say you're at school, say you're at home, if you're on high school and even in middle school, usually teachers have like a blog or like a course website. I'm pretty sure, for at least in my middle school and high school we did. If you guys are having any trouble with your homework, just go online, look up the website they gave you in the beginning of the year. They usually give you like a piece of paper in the beginning of the year explaining everything, explaining the course, explaining like everything, and then there's an email. You can always email